Hey everyone, and thank you so much for supporting me here. I greatly appreciate it. So I definitely struck a chord with these fucking idiots, and they are fucking pissed. They're fucking mad. Do you know why they're mad? Because they're getting outed. They're getting outed in their lies. And this is the thing that a lot of people don't know about. So when I was around Joe Biden, when he was in the Oval Office, I would clear energies, and on occasion I could see if they were meeting with certain people, like if George W. was around him or Obama was around him. I could kind of get a vibe of who was there. The way that George W. made it look to Joe Biden was that he was a good guy and that he had his back. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that's real? So eventually, as time went on, I think we had to slowly find out who the fucking rats were. And one of those big rats was fucking George W. And that's when a lot of the stuff started coming up around 9/11. And a lot of the truth started to come to the surface around who he was and all of his freaking operations. Now, in the middle of that, I was getting attacked by a weapons contractor, Lockheed Martin. I was under full-blown attack. I was going under, I want to say, cover-up attacks where people would pretend they were protecting me, but then that night I would almost die. It was like, you're protected by our secret society, but you're not. It's all a lie. Like, everything that they would sell was like a fucking lie, but it was all to make themselves look good. It was all to make them look like they were the good guy. None of them were the freaking good guys, okay? And a lot of the stuff with Bohemian Grove started to come out shortly after that. That's when Ryan Garcia came forward and started talking about Bohemian Grove. So I'm going to have a lot of people walking by because this is how they program me. It's like nobody walked by my car, but now it's 10 people walk by my car because they're scared. They're fucking scared. They're fucking pissed because their fucking little good reputations are falling to shit. Everybody now knows who they freaking are. Everybody knows who they freaking are. Everybody knows what they freaking did. And even if they manufactured lies about me through their AI, through their animatrix system, that's going to get outed because you're going to find out how much money went into those lies and how many teams worked on destroying me and my reputation. You're going to find out how they blocked me from doing everything. Like 5 people now going by right now at this exact time. And people on the back end who are unqualified. They're not in any type of rank. They have 0 rank. They don't know anything. They don't have intel. They're getting fed whatever their stupid camaraderie, their freaking bromances in the office are selling them, okay? They're freaking going off of fucking paid bought media and freaking Twitter feeds that are bought by foreign monies. And they're all like, why is she calling in commands to go after these people? Why are they no longer recognized by the United States of America? Why is this happening? Like, nobody even knows what's going on right now. It's like, guys, they have weapons that manipulate justice now. They have weapons that, like, basically delete out time and space and records right now because you let the fucking demons get the weapons because you didn't do your job. The feds didn't do their job for 5 fucking years. And they're wondering why no one gets justice. No one gets justice on U.S. soil. And they're like, oh, I had no idea. So the court systems are not working anymore because they have weapons to block us from justice. They can program us like robots. That's what the Barbie movie was all about. They're all like, she's so crazy. She's so crazy. She's calling in all of these freaking, war crimes for these people. She's calling in crimes of treason. She's saying there's no more trials. No more trials. She's crazy. We have to follow our protocol. She's crazy. She's crazy. Guess who's realizing who's crazy right now? All of them. All of them are realizing how stupid they are. All of them are realizing that they have endangered Americans to a degree that is now almost irreversible because of their negligence, because they didn't honor and respect my rank, because they didn't honor the intel that I had access to that no one else had access to. Because everybody else at the top of the fucking food chain, General Milley, General Mattis, they're not spilling the tea on their own war crimes against their own country. And a lot of them have been doing it for a long time if they're part of the original CIA cast for 9/11. They're not going to be the ones outing themselves and becoming like pro-Americans right now when they're pro-oil. They're pro-money in their pockets. They're pro-corruption. Part of their military rank is putting money in the Bush's pockets. That's why they are at the general rank. There were some generals that literally did not earn the rank that they are at. Specifically with the Iraq war. Like, they're not even that rank. Like, they didn't earn that freaking rank, okay? They didn't earn it. And then in the same interim, they find out who I am and I'm a threat. So then they're going to pretend they're for me because of my rank, but then they're going to take me out at night. So I'm leaving my body with freaking weapons coming in from Lockheed Martin with kill contracts directly tied to Dick Cheney. And that's how I got the intel on Senator John McCain and what they did to John McCain and the brain cancer, because I'm a victim of those same weapons. I'm a victim of a neurologist lying to my face about what was on my scans and specifically skipping the MRI scans that have all of the devices on them. Gaslighting me, defrauding me, trying to make me feel like I'm crazy. Going to the doctor and not even getting my results is a crime. And they told me on this device, when I left that doctor's office, they said, they already covered it up. They already covered it up. You're never going to get the truth, Amy. They didn't tell you what was really on your scans. It took me another 6 months to find a dinosaur computer with a CD-ROM to download the stupid MRI software to freaking get my scans. And so now, shit is fucking flying, literally. Shit is going to fucking fly because their crimes are not small. Their crimes are massive, massive. And light workers, light warriors like me, they're fucking done. They're fucking done. You know why? They didn't even do anything wrong in the first place. They were just doing what they thought was the right thing. And they went under full-blown spiritual, biological warfare attacks, military-grade operations just for being who they are. Our country is in one of the saddest states that it has ever fucking been in. And there's a lot of people to blame. There's a lot. There is a fucking lot of people. They broke into the simulation system. They got the freaking nuclear docs. That's what Donald Trump's fucking role was. He knew what his job was. He knew what he was supposed to do for the fucking Russians. And he did it. He fucking did it. And not a lot of people have the intel on him of what actually happened. And that's because they're all probably dead. Because that's how they handle their fucking business, right? That's how they handle their business. So, I mean, a lot of the stuff that was coming up, you know, around me and my rank and being recognized or whatever was like, I wasn't smart enough. I didn't have the right degree. I didn't have a law degree. So there was a lot of this kicking me down while I was already down. I was already kicking ass in the spiritual planes. I was already fucking climbing ranks. And that was not good enough. It was, how do we push her down? How do we shove her down? How do we make her feel unloved? How do we get the people in her family to turn on her the fastest? How do we destroy everything that she loves or gives her hope every day? I started the Love Project, right, in LA, and it seemed so positive. And within a month's time, they fucking destroyed that fucking project. They destroyed it. They brought in a film crew and they destroyed it. Anything that gave me hope, anything that gave me happiness, they destroyed. Any bit of money that came in, any person who supported me, they went after them. What level of sickness do you have to be to do that to someone like me? What level of mental illness do you suffer from? What level of insecurity, desperation do you have to be to do that to someone like me? And then they project onto me their mental illnesses. Like I'm making up what nanotechnology is, even though it is a full-blown major at one of our largest universities, Michigan State. I'm the crazy one. They whisper in my ear. They breathe in my ear. They tell me, I own you, Amy, while they're fucking me. They rape me in this fucking set and tell me that they fucking own me. So people probably think, oh, well, how do they rape you through this system? It's a freaking interdimensional system. It's like it feels like they're right next to me. They're probably aliens, okay? They tell me I'm nothing. They degrade me. They tell me every time I look in the mirror, they go, ew, you're disgusting. Ew. They point out my flaws through my own eyes, through illegal iBot technology. This is what they pay their money to do to people like me. They waste their fucking money doing these sicko death operations on people like me. They get off on it. These people are losers. They have no life. No woman would ever fuck Putin. Like, really want to fuck him. You know what I mean? Excuse my French. Nobody wants to fuck Donald Trump. This is not a good-looking guy. They have to create rape systems to fuck women. Like, Donald Trump had to pay a whore, okay? Stormy Daniels, an escort, to fuck him, okay? And Melania, same thing. She was a gift, right? No, she wasn't. She comes with a price, Melania. She was a model, okay? In Slovenia, I believe. She was groomed for her role. And when you get pulled into Donald Trump's trafficking ring, his Miss Universe ring, his Russian oligarch trafficking ring, abuse torture ring, then you have to become a Melania. And you don't have a say over your heart anymore or who you love. Or they'll just destroy whatever that is. Because it's all about the money now. It's all about the money when you're their girl. All about the fucking money. Putin volunteered one of his like radiation plants to Elon for their Mars missions. On Mars, they rape women, okay? They fuck women. That's where the elites go to like unwind and do their drugs and stuff like that. I don't know if they're really on Mars, but I've seen what it looks like and where they're at. It could be a set, for all I know. I'm pretty sure that there is some kind of a Russian NASA operation where they're forced to give up their body or something when they go on these fucking sex missions. And when they're there, they are doing monarch mind control, which is why a lot of celebrities have tattoos of butterflies on them. And they're raping and stealing your destiny as they fuck you. They're breathing on me right now and whispering in my ear. Like I want to hear them fucking whisper sweet nothings in my ear. These fucking gross ass fucking oligarchs. At the end of the day, if you are a threat, okay, you pose a threat in some way to their lies, their bed of lies, their fake empire that's built on fucking dog shit, they'll go after you, okay? They freaking go after you. And that's just who they fucking are. And they will lie. They will get somebody to lie to you. They'll have somebody come into your life and lie and pretend that they love you and sell you this dream just to fucking own you and trap you. They will fucking do whatever it takes to destroy and own you. And that's who this enemy is. This enemy is not an enemy that gives. If they are giving you money, if they are giving you a house, if they are giving you things, it's just temporary. It's just so they fucking own you. So I would say right now, for the people who are victims of this evil, okay, victims of Havana syndrome, victims of the Russians, victims of Trump, okay, and his freaking tiny hands operations, whatever he did, his IRS operations, he infiltrated every agency. It's all mafia. There is no security clearance department anymore. There is no fucking IRS anymore. He infiltrated them with his mafia, okay? And anything they used to do those security clearances have now been weaponized against his blacklists, okay? Against his execution list, because he's a petty fucking dirty bastard, okay? He's fucking vindictive as fuck. He's insecure. He probably has some of the lowest self-esteem out there, which is ironic, but that's why he has to be in the media every single day. He has to have good media. He has to have paid media. It's how he fucking survives. His ego cannot handle anything else. And we witnessed a lot of that in the first presidency. He declares war if he doesn't get the reaction he wants. He's a little boy. So I feel like victims are going to be a lot different now. They're not going to be the same ever again. They have boundaries and they have a strength that is like unfuckwithable, okay, right now. And they do not have tolerance for this fucking low life bullshit. They do not have tolerance for the lies. They do not have any fucking tolerance. They don't have anything left to give somebody who disrespects and dishonors them. They don't give a fuck. So I will leave you guys there. I'd love to hear your feedback, comments. Thanks for your love, donations, your patronage. I greatly appreciate all of it. Sending you guys so much love and blessings, and I will talk to you all soon, okay? Bye.